Simplify 3 squared plus 5 all over 6 plus 2 to the third. We do have to pay attention to the order of operations, which is designated by please, excuse, my dear, and Sally, where the P stands for parentheses, the E for exponents, then we have multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. There aren't any parentheses, but actually that fraction bar separates the numerator from the denominator. So it's like there is a set of parentheses around each of these. Even if we could not see them, we must think of them as being there. So let's go ahead and do the numerator, which is 3 squared plus 5. Within that, we need to do the exponent first. So let's do a little scratch work over here on the side. 3 squared means 3 times 3, which is 9. So we have 9, and eventually we will worry about adding the 5. But let's not do that yet. Now we will look at the denominator, and in the denominator we do have an exponent, so that has to be taken care of first. So let's think about that as well over here in our scratch area. 2 to the third is equal to 2 times 2, which is 8. So in place of that 2 to the third, we will put an 8, and of course 6 was supposed to be added to it. Now we will continue to do just the top, just the bottom. So 9 plus 5 gives me a 14, and 6 plus 8 also gives me a 14. So coincidentally, since 14 goes into the top once and into the bottom once, we get a result of 1. We have another problem to do. This one also has exponents and a big fraction bar in the middle. So remembering, please excuse, my dear Aunt Sally, we would do the parentheses first, and remember that that fraction bar is like grouping the numerator pieces together and the denominator. So we really do have a set of parentheses. Within those parentheses, we do have exponents. So since we've taken care of the parentheses, now we've got to deal with exponents. I am going to do my scratch work over here. 2 to the fifth is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And I think an easy way to look at that would be to group them a little bit. This is 4, and 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 4 times 8 is equal to 32. So instead of the 2 to the fifth, I will put in its value, which is 32. I also have a 5 squared, which we all know to be 5 times 5, which is 25. So we will put the subtraction sign and our 25. Now in the denominator of the original problem, I have 3 to the third. So thinking about that over here on the side, because I don't want to mess up the problem, I want to do all my messy stuff on the right, I'm going to have 3 times 3 times 3, which turns out to be 9 times 3, or 27. So down here I've got 27, and then I'm going to add 8. Now remember that that fraction bar divides the numerator from the denominator, and it's like having a set of parentheses around the top and around the bottom. So 32 minus 25. I'll do some more messy work over here on the side. 32 minus 25, if I do that by hand, I discover that the answer is 7. So the simplified version of the numerator is 7. Now I will add 27 plus 8, getting 35. Now I could say that I'm done, except that this fraction is not in its simplest form. I can take 7 into the top, the numerator, and I can take 7 into the bottom, the denominator. 7 goes into the denominator 5 times, and I end up with 1/5 as the answer.